Hello everybody, welcome back. Now, if you want to know how exactly I figured out the puzzle, look at look how it's worded. 2018-08-13 end. The end is the beginning. End is the start. The word end is start, so you would go backwards. Anyway, we have something to read. In the end, I couldn't choose. I chose to make a decision. I chose not to make a decision. I decided to postpone tomorrow's plans. I made Adeline's corpse seem like she was killed by a mysterious assassin who had infiltrated Mani, reporting it to Mani's superiors, and my country as such. The higher ups in my country would have no choice but to postpone the plan if the spy they were sent were killed by someone else. It's only a matter of time before they'd begin suspecting I defected. But I didn't have to deal with it just yet. At least for tonight, just for tonight, I allowed myself to avert my eyes from the issue in front of me. I moved Adeline's body to the bathroom and went to bed with my sister. I embraced my sister, who was only about half or a third of my size, under the blanket. She'd been apologizing ever since she finished crying. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's my fault. Sorry. I'm sorry. I told her the same thing over and over in response. It's okay. It will all be okay. Don't worry. Leave everything to me. Anyone revived as a clone may inherit their previous feelings, memories, and personality, but their physical abilities were reset to zero. Sorry. She must have apologized to exhaustion. My 6-year-old big sister drifted off to sleep. In the room that smelled faintly of blood, I focused on the sensation of her warmth. Maybe she was a child, or because her mental state was affecting her body. But her body temperature was much higher than my own. There was nothing for me to do now but feel my big sister's warmth. I'd been thinking so much until now, all these thoughts, and I ended up with a miserable result. Everything was back to zero. It seemed thinking wasn't really my forte. When I woke up, I found myself alone. My sister was no longer in this world. Next to me, I found a broken X key that must have been shot with a silenced handgun. That, along with the white sand that had once composed of my big sister's body. The white sand in my sister had dissolved. The white sand my sister had dissolved into. I felt nothing. I only lay in the bed, staring at the pile of sand that was once my sister. We continued staring at each other. I don't know how long I stayed there. Before I knew it, the sunlight that peered through the gap in the curtains had reached my toes. I see. My sister killed herself. She killed herself again. Maybe she felt guilty for killing Adelina, or she couldn't stand to live after confessing her sins. Whatever the reason, my big sister killed herself. She ran away again. She left me alone again. What is this? With the X key destroyed, she couldn't even come back to life as a clone. She had killed herself completely. She had run away completely. I realized I'd been glaring at the white sand that was once my sister. I realized there was an emotion growing in me that I never felt before. And I immediately knew what it was without thinking about it. I was angry at my sister. After apologizing over and over like a broken tape recorder, after admitting her sin, she still ran away. She ran away, leaving everything for me to deal with. It must have been the one answer she could have come I mean, she could come to after all the deliberation and despair. How was I supposed to feel after she died on me again? All the suffering I had faced after being left alone once more. I was stricken with sorrow by the fact that she didn't even consider any of it. Whether she saw through or abandoned her mission, I wanted her to be alive. I didn't want her to leave me. I wanted her to endure with me. What was I supposed to do now? Who cares? Thinking wasn't my forte. Whether clones and the process of cloning are a sin or not was something I could figure out by thinking about it. It wasn't something I could figure out by thinking about it. It wasn't something for one person to decide. If I could rely on my sister or anyone else, if there was no one to decide for me, all I could rely on was God. And now Adelina was dead. Obtaining the device to detonate Monty was a simple task. That's it. All of that for that. All of that work for an anticlimactic ending. Crap. That's not creepy.
Hey kids, it's time for Sheen Extend TV.
Good job getting this far, everyone. We're nearing the last leg of the adventure, so keep it up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Doctor, why don't you tell us what that mission is already? Keep this up and everyone will finish at the same time. But I want to leap ahead at the last second.
You're that guy who says, let's all run together, and betrays his friends at the last second, huh?
Very well. I'll explain for the sake of the Garage Kids, too. The goal of the New Humanity Restoration Mission is to create a new human race with a new world. A new world for new humanity. Or in other words, extended humanity.
Extended humanity?
This is Mirai's first time hearing this, too.
You see, you may not have realized this about the creatures roaming around Mani. But they're most likely Mani's staff members, who didn't fully turn into Cleone on the Day of Reckoning.
What? But I thought creatures were defective human clones.
Technically, creatures are the transitional state between human and Cleone. But as humanity began turning into Cleone, for some reason, the Mani staff members stopped transforming before they fully changed. More research is required to find out exactly, but I'm certain these creatures were once Mani staff. They've continued surviving, as if affected by an anti-aging effect, and stopped aging completely. Resilient and unaging. Wouldn't you think they'd be considered the human race's true evolution?
Don't tell me. Extended humanity is referring to creatures?
No, creatures are definitely defects. However,
Oh,
question time.
what?
Why did Yosuke Kurosaki go around killing Sachika and other innocent people?
Because a hashtag ugly sheep rode the train rocking hashtag exposed butt fashion?
You're the jerk who posted that to social media?
Question 2. Why is it Haruto and the others are still suffering from the traumas of their past?
Because hashtag exposed butt fashion got 65,535 likes?
My gosh, so many people saw it. And that's just the likes.
I've been thinking about the answer to these two questions for a long time.
Is it because of Housewife?
Oh, shut up, show.
The answer is because there's a bug in humanity.
You just tried to say housewives, didn't you?
The reason aberrant murderers are born, and the reason people are killed by these murderers. Betrayal by superiors, stepsisters, brothers, fathers, mothers, teachers. None of it is anyone's fault. It's not the fault of the country, poverty, religion, or society. It's all because there's a bug built into the algorithm of the human mind. My time spent as an X-key has only solidified my belief. This bug inside every mind is something that must be fixed so humanity can be perfected.
Oh, I know. New humans with strong, unaging bodies like creatures and a flawless mind. So that's what extended humanity is. And we need Unit 1 to make it all come true.
You're half right.
Ah! Mirai! You got cut in half!
But you get the idea, right? This is the goal of the New Humanity Restoration Mission.
Okay, you guys, I have an announcement. This will be the last episode of Sheen Extend TV.
What? But we just started! No way! I moved to the city for this job!
Let's not. I'm getting bored of this. They're almost near the end, too.
I guess we have no choice if the doctor says so.
Let's all cross that finish line together. Remember, kids?
Illuminate!
A new future.
Not for humanity!
Hey!
Bye-bye, and bye-bye.
Okay, so, yeah, this is not creepy at all. Not one bit. The boss room. Okay. Oh, okay. I hear him, so let's rest.
The coast is clear, right?
We're gonna go in this. What the hell?
Do you need the map?
This is the point of no return. Once I go in, I can't come back out. You know what? Let's go for it. This seems to be the final door. Extend Machine Unit 1 is in there. Presumably, I've only been in there a handful of times myself. Oh, my stomach is starting to feel wonky from this. You guys go ahead.
What?
Sorry guys, my coffee pot's going off, so it's a bit loud. I'm sorry. Take care of it here. Don't forget to clean up after yourself. Rio is not the only one who's nervous. Everyone else, including myself, feels the same way. Will we turn back to normal again? Is Hiroshima our enemy? We know the whole truth at last. What's wrong, Sakchika?
Here!
This is the place behind this door. I recognize the smell.
What?
Smells pretty bad to me. Maybe it's Hiroshima's old man BO?
Hey!
Be careful, Sachika. He might be planning on taking over your body again.
You think so?
Hiroshima smell? I don't know if that's it.
What?
Let's go inside. We should find our answers there.
It's fine.
The 8 of us have been through hell and back. We can take on anything.
Let's go.
Yeah, here we go. We open the door and search for the final truth. Descending through limbo to the land where the Great Mother sleeps. Oh, that's a big room. The appearance is completely different from the extend machines we've seen in the past. A storage tank looking glass tube in the center and the equipment squeezed into the narrow area. Countless cables connect to a device from the ceiling with several machine arms folded at its side. It looks nothing like the arcade cabinet, and it seems to be made of from whatever they had on hand.
For real?
It's huge. This is Extend Machine Unit 1? Not what I was expecting at all. Can this thing really make a human clone?
No.
Maybe we've been too spoiled.
See?
Compared to what we've been using, this looks something that could make a clone.
But no.
I can see what Rio's trying to say. When I hear Extend Machine, I picture what we've been using.
Obviously.
Of course, it's different than what you imagine. It wasn't called the Extend Machine until much later on.
What is that?
Hiroshima? The prosthetic arm hops out from behind Unit 1.
This is...
Originally, this butte was called the Santa Clara System. It was named after Sachika's mother, who gave herself up for the sake of clone research. Santa Clara? The name was only changed to Extend Machine from Unit 2 on.
In that case...
So Sachika's mother was a creator of this machine? Oh, no, that would be me. Unit 1, or rather Santa Clara version 1, is made with her organs and ovaries built into it. They were necessary for it to produce ootides. It may not look it, but it's a marvel of bioengineering. What did he just say? Made with her organs and ovaries?
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me Sachika's mother is... Clara Hirasaka, though she's no longer the shape of a human. But boy, a mother's love sure is great, isn't it? She gave up her humanity for her daughter's sake. So this, my mom?
What?
You turned her into a part of a machine? How could you? She wanted that herself. Isn't that right, Mamoru?
What?
But,
No way.
Mamoru, did you?
Wait.
No. I didn't hear that Sachika's mother was a casualty in all this.
Impossible.
I wasn't involved in the development of Unit 1. I only joined Manny after it was completed.
Stop.
Damn it, Dad, stop trying to confuse us. Look at him desperately making excuses. Oh, my adorable, foolish son.
The hell?
Cut it out, asshole. You always use words you know will hurt people. You aren't you Dr. Ichio and Sachika's father? Why can't you be kinder to them? You know, I've shown them love in my own way. You just wouldn't understand having no parents at all. Ow!
Damn it.
Why did you plan on What do you plan on accomplishing with all this? Didn't I tell you on the Extend machine on the TV? The Shin Humanity Restoration Mission. I plan on restoring a extended humanity.
Yeah.
You can call it whatever you like, as long as it doesn't harm us. Or you can do whatever you like.
So,
We only care if you fix our aging effect.
of course.
Certainly, Zen, all you have to do is give me your X keys. Next time you awaken, I'll guarantee you be a member of Extended Humanity.
I don't want.
I'm not asking about this Extend Humanity bull. I want to be normal again. No can do, my friend. You ignore my warnings that came here, which means you're here to help with my mission, right? So it'd be very helpful if I had your X keys. I do have Sachika's data, but the more samples, the better.
What?
What do you mean by that?
Listen.
I mean, I want the data regarding Cleone and creatures you have collected in your X keys. That's why I've been watching you all so closely. All so I could gather more data more effectively. So then, we've been helping you with your data collection without knowing it this whole time? That's right, I turned the people of money into Cleone so I can gather data too. What?
What?
Did you just say you turned people to Cleone?
Don't tell me.
Wait, it was you? I thought Luciora went out of control because of anti-clone activists. Oh, they were part of it, yeah. Did you think I hadn't noticed what they were doing? And it never went out of control. It did what it was programmed to do. It was all according to plan. According to plan. Did you think the nanomachines would pacify themselves if they went berserk? It was calculated. What? What is he saying? It all began when President Rinjay Masahiro, your dad, Yuma, he forced my hand by yapping about ending the cloning research. I planned on telling him I'd start a bio or nanohazard with money and leak it to the world. That's how I planned on blackmailing him. I would have gotten plenty of Cleone samples too. One thing I hadn't accounted for was the outbreak spreading to the world outside. But Luciora's outbreak was originally supposed to be contained with money. I programmed it to die after 20 days passed. However, anti-clone activists infected the machine's network with a virus.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Then, on that day, why did you tell me to live on? Who knows? I'm only a backup, so I don't have memories of the original me. But I have an idea. Knowing how my mind works, it must have come to me on a whim as of a way of securing a helper for the data collection. This grand experiment is too difficult a task to accomplish just as a prosthetic arm, after all. Are you kidding me? Humanity was destroyed for that? Just for your research? I'll never let our X keys end up in your hands.
Good grief.
I guess I have no choice but to take them from you by force. Pretty cliche line, but not bad. With that, Terashima turns his back towards Extend Machine Unit 1. Though he doesn't really have a back, but that's what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
I never told you I never told you why I never extended myself till now, haven't I? It's because I never had an extend machine capable with my special X key.
Like I said.
That's why I came here. Unit 1 is the only one I modified for that purpose.
Now,
Let's-
let's combine for real this time. My beloved Clara, your husband is home.
Oh boy.
What the?
Rock'em sock'em.
Show, we're not gonna be boxing other robots, you know?
Wow, this is crazy. What's going on, Mirai?
Unit 1 just got injected with Luciora from Dr. Tereshima's X-Key. And with the power of Luciora, it's been upgraded into Unit 1 Plus. What?
Show it, Mirai? But how?
I put their AI into machines. Could be interesting for this to end with them killing you.
I figured as much.
You're supposed to kill Haruto and the others?
I can't! I could never do that! Ah, but my hand is moving on its own!
We should leave. No point engaging with them.
Agreed.
Agreed. Not that I can move from there. Like I can move from there.
Don't be like that. Let's play. Otherwise, you'll die of starvation or old age anyway.
What?
Huh?
Sorry, everyone! I locked the door!
You mean they can't leave this room until they beat us?
Damn it.
Bastard. Not bad for a piece of trash.
You're wrong, Dr. Terashima. No research could be any more important than the lives of so many people. The reason you're so lonely is because you just don't understand that.
Lonely? That's hilarious. Close, I see.
You don't even try to understand people. That's why you want to create them yourself, isn't it? Even if you make the perfect human by yourself, you'll still be all alone. Humanity isn't infected with some sort of bug. We walk together because we're not perfect. We accept all of each other's good and bad parts and walk hand in hand.
Thanks for your valued opinion, but I've already found the parts I was missing. I'd like to see what lies beyond. That's what it means to be a scientist, isn't it? Now, your father will teach you that friendship, effort, and victory only work in manga.
Oh dear. Whoa.
Lucky me. I can't
What?
all of this. Lucky me.
Okay. Oh, jeez, really?
Concentrate.
Oh, I didn't realize the spikes on the ground. I need to get a rough idea of my battlefield. I wonder what happened to Olga. Did she do the virus, or did she try to blow up the facility? Oh, hello.
I'm gonna use it. This is it.
I don't know what I just did, but okay. Did I just turn that on? Oh. I might have. Wait, there's an extend machine right here? But it looks broken. Great.
It won't open.
Huh.
Let's check the map.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
There it is.
There's something here.
Model number 11.
Seems I can't just force it open.
So I probably need to...
Which way is north?
This it?
Oh. Whoa. Where's that button?
Yeah.
Well, something died.
Rest in peace.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting experience. Huh. Okay, we're all seniors, so might as well.
Yeah.
Analyzing safety.
Yeah.
Power!
No more messing around.
Concentrate.
Ha!
Yeah.
So this is the pain of come creatures. This is the pain of come creatures. So this is the pain of come creatures.
Rest in peace, as expected.
Yeah, you guys just, die.
Rest in peace.
My ears!
As expected.
My ears!
Seriously, dude?
Rest in peace. As expected. My head!
We should rest for a bit.
I'm moving in.
Hand over the X key.
Whoa. Come on, we can do this.
Rest in peace.
Oh. Please don't tell me that was the ending. That was the final boss. Because that was a bit anticlimactic. The extended machine 01 plus falls apart with a deafening rumble. The fluid leaking from the machine pulls onto the floor, its volume steadily increasing. Did we win?
Hey, Sho! You missed that last attack on purpose, didn't you?
Did I? Didn't you work a bunch of times.
Okay, Show. Let's say goodbye to them one last time.
No, I want you to live at least. I'll buy you some time after we say bye-bye.
Huh?
I'll make the power hold out for a little longer. Use that time to find a way out.
What? No! We should face the end together.
Oh, Mirai. You don't need to say that for me. We've already been through so much together. Okay, let's go. Illuminate!
A brighter future.
For humanity! Bye-bye! Go, Mirai! Leave the power to...
That was quick!
Jeez, I didn't expect the AI to be this useless. But we've surpassed my expectations. All the pain and death we've endured has now
It's over.
I'll put that X key right. I'll pull that X key right out and arrest you. You'll pay for what you did.
Stop.
Stop this, please. We have no point in killing each other now.
why I'll become a god. The god of the new world.
Be quiet.
You can talk big all you want, but there's nothing more than scrap now.
Oh no, Zen Kubota, my boy. You don't actually think this ends here, do you? Huh? Behold! Allow me to show you the new human, born from the data you've all collected for me.
What?
What now?
Now, Clara, take me in deeper into your womb and give birth to me.
Damn it!
Look! The solution on the floor is glowing!
Hello, world, and hello to you, garage kids. How many years has it been since I possessed a living, breathing body, I wonder? I've been a right arm for so long, it feels strange to stand on my own 2 feet.
From the solution pulling on the floor now stands an aged man. Where his belly should have been is an X key that was absorbed into X01's control panel. Thick tubes are grotesquely wrapped around his body like writhing snakes.
How can this be?
Dad?
What the?
It's Hiroshima. What a horrifying appearance.
This is
This is the pseudo Cleone I created long ago, where I recreated Cleone tentacles with machines. They're surprisingly useful, you know? They won't go out of control and kill me like real Cleone. Also, I am no longer Dachi Terashima.
I'll show you.
I am not a human clone, Cleone, or even creature.
I am the one who will lead this world and new humanity. God Terashima! Oh?
Sorry, can I try that again? I really don't like how that sounds.
I am the new human, created by an original human. Humanity that's been extended to the next stage. I am Extend Terashima!
The hell?
Stop fucking around. Just how old do you think you are, you immature little... It really stings, you know?
Here,
If you count how long we've lived in the flesh, Mamoru's much more of a geezer than I am.
now hand over the X keys.
I never would have guessed the last boss would be a nudist creep.
Dr. Terashima, we're gonna stop you right here!
And before I knew it, the solution slowly leaking once it... Before we knew it, the solution stops leaking once it pools to about shin height. With humanity, our survival on the line, the final battle between Extend Terashima and the Garage Kids begins. Ow.
Concentrate.
Come on, come on. Crack something off of him. Wait, come on. I need this, 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 this. Okay.
Is there more?
I don't know if this will work.
Supposed to be a bed.
Oh my god, that actually worked.
Concentrate.
Power! What could this be?
And its original age revival mode. Where you at, Shima? See, I just gotta break them apart.
Concentrate.
Power!
Ow.
Power!
Concentrate.
Get right behind him. Oh. Okay, that was easy. Easier than the machine, if you ask me. With the final finishing blow, Terashima staggers and spits out the blood. At the same time, sparks fly out of the X key in his belly button as if short-circuited. It's over, Terashima. We destroyed your X key and you won't be able to revive again. To think I, the creator of clones in Cleone, would be defeated by a group of plebeians. This can't be. It's unfathomable. Of course it can.
Hear that?
It's because you're alone while we have each other. Even with the power of science, no matter how many times you revive as a clone, you can't form a bond by yourself. Our bonds are greater and stronger than your Cleone. Is that so? Oh, I never expected a failure of a clone would be giving me a speech like this. Nor did I expect Unit 11 to start working again. Perhaps Luciora flowed into it through the solution. Well, in any case, you got me. Huh? As if in response, Terashima's admission of defeat. Extend Machine 11 stops working, having completed its purpose. Are you sure you want to let me die? Without me, you'll never get rid of the aging effect.
Yeah.
It's fine. Maybe it's a fitting punishment for killing Sachika all these years ago.
Be quiet.
Just shut it already. You can go now, whether it be heaven or hell. My Zen, you're a cold one. Hey, Sachika, Can I ask you one last favor from you? I don't want to die alone. So could you at least hold my hands as I go? Uh-oh. No.
Stop.
Wait, Sachika. Mamoru raises his voice to stop her, but just as Sachika walks towards Terashima, she's attacked by the pseudo-Cleone. Right in the gut. Let's die together, my beloved daughter. Oh.
My beloved daughter.
Right through her X key. Damn it, it can still move.
Damn it.
I'll kill you all. It is it. My time is up. Whether you finish me off or not. But at least I was able to end your potential. The old humanity is now done for. Now, I'll let nature take its course. Why did you attack Sachika?
I suppose those should be my last words.
Without answering Ichigo's question, Terashima falls to the floor head first, never to move again. His entire body is immediately illuminated with X-lights. The erratic man who destroyed the world and tried to bring his own vision of salvation to humanity is devoured by the Luciora he created himself and vanishes.
Damn it. Sachika!
You don't have to be a doctor to know this is bad.
Geezer. Causing trouble until the very end. Beloved daughter, my ass. Close your eyes, Sachika. This will be over in a second.
Wait! What are you doing?
It would be kinder to end your suffering here.
Manimo is on the verge of tears as she grabs Rinko by the arm. Seeing Manimo's expression, Rinko bites her quivering lip and swallows her words.
We'll extend you as soon as we return to Garage Island. Is that fine with you, Dr. Ichio? Doctor? No. Find it. Sachika's stomach. We need to find her X-key.
The realization hits us all at once. The situation is far more dire than we realized.
My ex-key is gone. Sachika can't stand anymore.
The pseudo-Cleone tentacles Dr. Terashima unleashed had penetrated Sachika's stomach and her X-key along with it.
No.
It's completely destroyed. Yuma picks up what remains of the X-key, which has been split in half. It obviously belongs to Sachika, judging from the familiar metallic design.
Oh.
Just like what happened with Haruto. We can't extend her like this.
Impossible.
It's not possible. No, Sachika can't leave us. I know, it's the same with Haruto. There may be a spare X-key somewhere in Mani.
That's right.
If we transfer her data like we did with me,
Well,
it'd be pointless to try to find a spare X-key. There's no temporary data. What? You mean we can't bring him back to life? Oh no, Haruto's data is there along as with ours. What's missing is Sachika's data.
damn it.
Sachika's data isn't stored on the X machine. You said it yourself, Dr. Ichio.
How can this be?
What?
Why?
There's no data? What do you mean? What do you mean it'd be pointless? Someone explain, please.
I told you!
It means there's no hope. Damn it all. Damn it. Damn it all.
Oh no!
You're kidding, right? Can't be. Guys! Calls out for us. Sachika calls out in a faint voice.
Sachi.
Guys, for being with me all this time, for adventuring with me, all the laughing, happiness, and fun we shared, all the sadness, pain, scariness. They were all part of Sachika's dream. My dreams came true. I never thought I would ever see the beautiful world outside my hospital room.
Damn it. That's... you... Damn it.
If I'm born as someone else, I'll never forget it. Even without an X key, I'll always...
No. No, Sachika.
Don't speak anymore. It's all right. I'll make you all better.
Memorial, I'm sorry. For not being your sister. I'm sorry. I couldn't be. You were still so kind to me. I was so happy.
I should apologize. I hurt you so much. Despite knowing deep down you were my sister all along, I still haven't had a chance to make amends. So please don't go, Sachika.
You gave me so much already. Memorial, you guys, where did you all go? It's so dark. I'm scared.
Here. We're right here with you.
I love
Sachika!
Crap, I didn't know I was muted, sorry. But once we have never felt sorrow, no matter how we say goodbye, not a shed of our cloned bodies are left once we die. It all feels so incredibly cruel.
Ah!
Oh, why did this have to happen? We promised to live on together with the 8 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Near the end, Terashima said he ended our potential. Maybe he was talking about what Sachika mentioned a while ago.
Ah,
You mean about upgrading the extend machine so we can make children?
so...
Dr. Terashima must have heard that conversation as her right arm. He may have feared Sachika would have the intellect to eventually think of a way to end the aging effect. That must be why he killed her.
I see.
Then it was probably him who made sure Sachika's temporary data wouldn't be stored.
Why, you?
But wasn't that the genius from our childhood, Sachi? He was playing dumb. Was playing dumb part of Dr. Terishima's Act 2. He had no reason to kill Sachi.
No,
The current Sachiko wasn't called a genius too. It may not be possible how, but eventually.
Hey,
Shut up, Haruto.
the hell?
You think this mystery solving time right now? You think it's gonna bring Sachiko back?
I told you!
What good is the truth gonna do us now? Sachiko's dead. She's gone forever. God damn it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Suddenly tears flowed from my eyes. Of course, I'm heartbroken. I am only trying to avert my eyes from the sorrow by keeping my mind busy.
Damn it.
Oh,
Haruto. I feel Rinko's hand on my back. I can tell her hand is trembling too. What are you going to do with that?
Yes.
At least she should be with her mother to rest. Yuma walks towards the non-functional unit and places Sachika's X key in the storage tank.
Well,
Is that okay, Mamoru?
Yeah.
It's for the best. Our memories of her are good enough for us. Let's return her to her mother, along with her arm and leg.
yes.
I agree. We already have plenty of things to remember her by.
Yeah.
The door seems unlocked. Let's get back to Garage Island.
That's...
Can we just stay here forever?
Oh.
Come on, Rio. We can cry when we're home.
You're right.
I know. Hey, Haruto.
My bad.
Sorry for being harsh on you earlier.
Yeah.
It's alright. I knew you'd say that. So we've made up then, eh? It's almost comforting to see Rio being immature as always.
right.
Sincerity is a virtue, unlike someone I know.
Good grief.
Look who's talking.
What?
Wait, everyone.
Everyone.
Unit 1 is starting to move.
Huh?
We thought Unit 1 was completely destroyed, but the power's on again, with X lights leaking out. Air turns tense.
Don't tell me.
Can it be Terashima reviving again?
Damn it.
Kurosuke and Terashima just didn't know when to quit, do they? Oh, how convenient. I could harvest him 100 times and still not be satisfied. No, wait, something's different this time.
Oh no.
It's gonna explode!
Huh?
Suddenly, the broken Unit 1 emits a bright light, and the world turns white. I prepare for death. Is it over? Seems there's no explosion. The light dies down, and we find Unit 1 is powered down once again.
Oh?
All it did was glow?
Sheesh.
Scared me for a second. Just a passing fart. You mean a parting shot?
No.
No, in this case, it was more like silent flatulence.
No.
Hold on. Save your fart talk for later. There's something near 01. Huh? Just as I squint to see what's there, I hear it. Voice gradually glows louder, and it echoes until it fills the room. That's loud.
What is that?
Crying?
Don't tell me.
Wait a minute.
She's so tiny. What's with this tiny monkey? Better not be a new enemy creature.
Idiot. And I'll say it again. Idiot.
So adorable. Her hair's the same color as Sachi's. Her voice, the shape of her ears, even her eye color. She looks just like Sachika.
Let's calm down for a second. This could very well be another trap.
You say that, but I see you smiling, Zen.
There's a normal belly button where I expect to see an X key. The small, vulnerable thing before our eyes is none other than I have no idea how it happened or why Unit 1 began working on in the end. But I can say for one thing for certain. This is a miracle. Ichigo's voice trembles, overwhelmed with a mixture of emotions. Whether it was science or a miracle, I don't care. I too feel something warm filling my eyes. Tears of sorrow, tears of joy. And now tears for the birth of a new life. What an eventful day it's been. Push my glasses up, wipe the tears with my fingers, and raise the question.
All right.
Are you okay with bringing this baby home with us?
Yes.
Let's raise her together.
But no.
How will we feed her? We don't have any milk to give. Set up rest. We can use our knowledge. I heard in old days people used goat milk when mothers had trouble producing their own. Then I, Yuma Mashiro, will take the role of testing it for poison. The child does not have an X key, so we can never be too careful.
Come on now.
I heard you gulping just now. It's not like you want to drink some milk, is it? So, what should we name her?
Oh yeah.
I've always had a name in mind in case I had a kid. How about Omuro?
Dummy.
Denied.
Hey.
There's only one name we can consider, and it ain't even right. Ain't that right, Dr. Mamoru?
Right.
There's no way she'd be reincarnated. She's a reincarnation of them. And they, too, have the same name. But we're different people for different minds. But still, maybe this is my own selfish wish. But I wish to give her the same name. I think that's the right call. Maybe it's too soon to pick.
Pick her up soon?
Oh,
You got this, Rinko.
Me? What? How am I supposed to hold her? Oh, Haruto. The leader should go first.
Sure. I covered a maternity seminar a long time ago, so I did learn how.
Didn't expect you to brag about your parenting skills here.
Give me a break. It was for work.
maybe the future ahead of us is far from bright. And the world probably won't be kind to her. Being born a normal human. Yet, still we...
Nice to meet you. And we meet again, Sachiko. We live on, here, on this planet. We're reborn again, as many times as it takes. Even if it's just to satisfy our own egos. I don't want to let go of this happiness. 5 years later, after I was extended for the last time, the extend machine stopped working for good.
The blue sea, far as I can see, the clear skies the clear skies soaring overhead. There are buildings and islands jutting out from the sea, and me. Here I am, all alone.
Everyone's gone.
Reach into my bag and pull out everyone's X keys. When I talk to them, they don't talk back anymore. We can't eat together anymore, or catch goats, or go for a swim together.
Oh, my papas and mamas.
I shudder suddenly. I'm scared. Tears fill my eyes and my nose starts hurting. I grip their X key tightly and close my eyes. I feel like crying would be admitting defeat. Their faces, their voices, they all appear in my head again.
If I never met you back then, maybe my heart wouldn't have been broken like this. But even if I had known of this pain, I still would have come for you.
No matter how I end up, you and everyone else will always be in my heart. That is my love.
Seven left until human extinction.
Looking back, it all went by so quickly. She was a baby just a little while ago. But look at her now, helping us hunt and cook. Seeing you grow up was my greatest joy. So, thank you.
Six left until human extinction.
We got lost in some ruins, drowned in the ocean, and suffered from sudden high fevers. Oh, and that one time you got kidnapped by a creature. Never a dull moment with you.
Anyway, farewell. Use my X key as fertilizer or something.
Five left until human extinction.
Incidents happen no matter how many parents you have. Raising kids is like tying a frayed knot. Even with the 7 of us, it doesn't make it any easier, you know?
Damn it. I know this is the end, but that just inspired me to whip up some new art.
Four left until human extinction. I have taught you many things these past 5 years, but never could fix your small appetite. This will be my final order as head of the Mashiro family. I want you to eat heartily in my stead.
And remember, women are judged by their courage. Breasts are judged by their meat.
Three left until human extinction. It's not that we didn't think this day would ever come. We all just thought it'd be much later on down the line. Not that we had any reason to believe so. All those days we spent messing around, arguing, crying, laughing, loving.
were all blessings to me. Don't forget, Sachika. We'll always be there for you, blooming in your hearts.
Two left until human extinction.
No, this is no good. It's making it worse. Tear shot and snot run down my face.
I'll remember you guys. I love you all.
Papa Mamoru, Mama Minamo, Rio Bro, Papa Zen, Mama Yuma, Mama Rinko, and
Papa Haruto!
he only died recently, so his X-key still feels a bit warm. It's like Papa Haruto's feelings are flowing into me.
It's almost time.
I sit on the ground at the edge of the garage, quietly waiting for that moment. Sachika presses against me, without saying a word, she's been like this since yesterday.
Sachika.
No, you lied! You're all supposed to have infinite lives! What are you guys giving me? Please just extend again like you always did!
Tears rolled down her eyes, and big beads felt my chest tighten.
I'm sorry.
Who am I supposed to say good morning to from tomorrow on? Who's gonna say it back to me now?
I never wished for it to end like this. I never did want to leave my beloved daughter with decades of solitude.
We're not going to die. We're just returning to the X-Keys. We won't be able to talk like this anymore. I'll always be watching over you.
These words are all I have to offer her. The pain is almost unbearable. Why did I have to be the last one? If it had been Rio or Ichiko, they could have made her feel better about all this.
No! Stop glowing!
Its lights begin glittering around the tips of my hands and feet. Soon I'll enter the final phase of the aging effect, and my body will dissolve into white sand. And that will be the end.
No! Don't leave me! Papa Haruto!
I'm sorry. I really am.
No, I need to smile. Everyone else left with a smile. I can't let her final memory me to be sad.
Feels like we've been living in a game or something.
In the end, we couldn't escape the rules of the extend machine. Yet, ironically, it was thanks to the extend machine we were able to live for so long.
It really was. Like a video game.
I died again.
You stink at this, Rio. Now it's Sachika's turn.
Quiet. It's not over yet.
What? No fair!
That's game over, isn't it? It's her turn now.
No, wait, look. There's one life left. It's way too hard anyway. What a shit game.
Why am I remembering that now, of all times? But something about it feels odd. It's like I'm missing something important. It's Sachika's turn now. Game over. Too hard. Shit game. A flash of light runs through my mind and a shiver runs down my spine.
Could that be it?
Papa Haruto?
Is this why Terashima killed Sachika 5 years ago? Because the aging effect didn't apply to Sachika's old Model X key? That she was able to have children?
Hey! Papa Haruto! Please! You're getting brighter! Please don't disappear!
I have less than a minute to live. I must use the remaining remainder of that time to show her the path to the future. In our final moments, I gave her the biggest smile I can muster.
Listen, Sachika. I discovered the truth.
I'm the last one left until human extinction.
That's it, Papa. Remember Papa Haruto's words. I need to go on a journey. It's okay. So I learned so much from everyone. I know how to catch fish, identify edible mushrooms, filter water for drinking. All right, all their words.
To live on inside me.
I feel so happy. Tears fill my eyes again.
Find that person, Papa Haruto. The last remaining truth. Everyone's adventure lives on inside me. And my own adventure starts here.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. That was a very bleak ending. A very bleak ending. Should have known that was a... Should have known it'd been something like that. Oh. Oh, poor Sachika.
Listen, Satya. I discovered the truth. I distinctly remember Ria telling me that one time. There's still one life left. That's right. The game didn't include the current life as part of the remaining count. If the extend machine is modeled after that game, the humanity counter must work the same way. 0 lives left doesn't actually mean 0. There's still one more person. This may just be wishful thinking. Hell, this could all be complete nonsense. But this is the last bit of hope I can leave for you. Keep searching. You're not alone in this world. It must be out there somewhere. That person is your last remaining friend.
Good morning. May I ask your name?
My name is...
Okay, everybody. That is it. nearly 80 hours into this game, and I finally beat it. A game that took most people 20 to 30. And that ending was a lot nicer than it was. So, oh God, this game was something else. But for Spike Chunsoft, it was worth the play. So, I know this was a long video. I hope you guys stuck with it. I know this was a very long series. That's if any of us are still alive at this point. As this video probably will not be out until April or May. But, because at the current time, it is March 25th, 2020. Should this whole corona thing be ended by then, we all die, we all get better, who knows? Hopefully, I'm still going. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Here's hoping the world hasn't ended. And hopefully, I will see you next time.